Jordy, welcome.
Hey, Legal Mindset, how's it going?
How's it going, brother? Thank you for joining me. Sorry for the late notice. I know I sent you the link like 6 hours ago, so I appreciate you joining, brother.
That's okay. I've literally just woke up and seen that, so look.
You're like, oh shit, he wants me to get on and talk about the UK.
Yeah, I literally just thought that, and I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I might as well just jump on.
Yeah, brother. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You reaching out to me. It's always good. You know, as lawyers, we rely on people who are like subject matter experts. Like, I don't pretend to know that. I'm not a family lawyer. Right. I know enough to be dangerous, but I don't go in and out of court every day in family law. So I would talk to a family lawyer if they're a specialist, and especially when it's a different country. I'm like, okay, let me get somebody from there to talk about this. And do you want to give people a little bit of your background? You don't have to dox yourself, but give a little bit of your background and who you are.
I was going to say, yeah, I won't dox myself because I've got wife and kids.
No, don't dox yourself. Do not dox yourself. Yeah.
Because Geordie Walker's my online name, as you've seen from my Twitter and other things. I started my law degree when I was 18. I got a 2-to-1, so basically an upper class second honours in LLB law. Did my secure solicitor training course. From year 2 of my degree, worked as a paralegal and did that for 3.5 years, with the last 12 months having advocacy rights in court. Because obviously I wasn't a barrister, so technically solicitors don't have advocacy rights unless they do.
Can you explain that? Can you explain that real quick, Jordy? Because I think for us in the United States, that is a totally different system. So the difference between a barrister and a solicitor. Can you explain that real quick?
So the easiest way to explain it, I guess, is barristers are your advocate in court, whereas solicitors tend to perform the majority of their legal work in the actual law firm or in the office. That's the easiest way. You can have advocacy rights like I did, but the easiest way to determine it is barrister, in court, lawyer, out of court, in the office. Mm-hmm. So I predominantly worked within the family law sector. I worked for two different local law firms whilst I was a paralegal. And boy, paralegals do a lot of the legwork. Yes.
That's a fact.
So many people out there think that the solicitors and the barristers do all the work. No. Like 80% of the work is done by the paralegal, and the rest of it is then done by either the solicitor or the barrister, depending on whether it's actually got to go to court or not. But family law is such a mess over here, man. It really is. I mean, it kind of sucks, to be fair. I mean, family law everywhere, it isn't great, is it?
Yeah. No, it's not good. It's not good. But so what I wanted to bring you on was to talk about, like, we've been talking, right? And we've been talking about whether or not, because one of the big questions for the U.S. trial was how much of the UK trial is going to come in.
Yeah, right, and they brought in so much. I didn't expect them to bring in this much.
But they did bring in a lot, but they didn't just kind of like enter in the whole court record as facts, right? They can't just like say, okay, here's everything that was tried in the UK. You get to take the whole, transcript from the UK and everything that went down as facts. They haven't been able to do that. That's like the ultimate, admission, right? But they have brought in a lot of the testimony and the same witnesses, right? So one thing I'm interested in is talking to you. It sounds like these statements that Amber Heard is making in the U.S. court would be admissible in the UK court.
Now, my opinion is that they would be. So it's as I said to you, to be able to. Sorry, I've literally just woke up.
No, it's good. I'm putting you there. Yeah, it's fine. And I can read this like couple super chats here. Donna says Amber Heard could be working retail or selling makeup or OnlyFans. And LB says she won't be allowed in Australia or New Zealand either, as they copy the UK, who they banned from the country. Michael,
jumping on that one. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Australia is actively investigating Amber Heard for perjury. The United Kingdom is not at the moment.
Right, but they're mulling it over, right? They're considering.
Correct.
It, right?
Yeah,
it's a consideration.
Exactly, and like I think I said this to you. I actually think that the UK has a couple of different roads to go down. So, like, the UK could either, I don't think anything will happen whilst this case is live in the States. That's one thing I want to say. I just don't think it will. They'll do one of two or three different things. They'll either wait until the US case is over, wait until the judgment has been delivered, and then make their mind up on whether they investigate or not. Or they will wait until the Australia investigation is done, and if Australia deem her to have committed perjury, then the UK will follow suit. Because, I mean, once one country's done it, all countries that she's had legal...
it's a bandwagon, right? Bandwagon.
It is,
right?
yeah. You jump on the bandwagon, exactly, yeah.
So do you think it's, because I just said this, and let's see, you can disagree with me, by the way. Feel free to disagree with me. But my take is, I think the UK will be very likely to bring a perjury charge if Johnny wins. If they see Johnny gets a W here, they're going to really consider whether or not they hit her with a perjury charge. That's my take.
I disagree for one reason and one reason only. Like, I would love to say it is so clear as day that what she said in the UK trial is perjury. Because let's face it, she said she had donated, not pledged, donated.
Yeah, there's a difference, right? There's a difference.
Exactly, and the basis of the judgment in the UK was the fact that £5 million, $7 million had already been donated to charity, and Amber Heard had nothing to gain in any way, shape, or form, which we all now know is a lie because she kept the money. So that's what it would go on. But I mean, even if they investigate and they find that she did perjure herself, the US, I mean, I don't know much about international law and extradition treaties, but the US aren't going to extradite for perjury, are they?
It's unlikely, and literally it goes with a super chat here. So she won't be able to get any country that'd be willing to extradite the UK. What about the rest of the Commonwealth, like South Africa, Canada? I think South Africa and Canada would be more likely to ban her based on the UK, kind of, Queens, the Commonwealth countries kind of back each other up, right? But I think the US might be more reluctant because I brought up Assange. Right. We were kind of salty about that on an international politics level, that they pretty much said our jails are so horrible. This is a judge in the UK said, we agree that we should extradite him, but the US is so horrible, so systemically horrible, that we're not going to send them to the United States, and that he risks getting killed in the US prisons.
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
Which I will say, look, given Epstein,
wasn't wrong.
I'm not saying he's not wrong. Yeah, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that's their relationship, right? The relationship is what it is.
Yeah, the precedent's been set now. So once that precedent's been set, the US isn't going to turn around and go, "Oh, here, have her, just have her."
right. And we're going to get nothing from it. I think of it like in the Cold War, there were the spy swaps. Like the Soviet Union would send somebody, and they'd send somebody. So maybe if they gave us somebody for Amber Heard, right, we'll trade you. But
we'd just rather ban her. I mean, I don't want her in the country anyway.